All right, we got one. We got one. All right, the thumbs is up. Hello. We got our first one. We got our first three. Let's go. Rack a bird. What's good, my brother? Amy Holmes, how you doing? Yo, yo, Jonathan Tourette. I hope I said that right. Oh, good. Rack a bird, where you been, my brother? I haven't seen you commenting on nothing. How you guys doing? The first couple that are in here. I'm sure a few more will show up in a couple minutes. Yeah, me too. Although I didn't cook it, but I just finished eating dinner. Ames Holmes, you've been super cool about talking to me and stuff, talking about places to go. So there's a long way to go in life, man. I'll get out to a lot of these places eventually. Rackabird, man, where you been? You haven't been commenting on videos lately. I was wondering where you've been, because usually before you was missing them. Uh, yeah, yeah, Jonathan, that was a crazy night. So I got two new videos coming out this week. Um, one of them where something happened to me, and then another one where we both had something happen to us. So that night was pretty crazy. Ames Holmes, yeah. I mean, I try to interact if I can. Um, I took a little bit of time yesterday to reply to some comments, but I've been pretty busy with Christmas and stuff, and I'm working on my new video literally like right now. Yeah, Jonathan, that place, man. I was thinking about doing a series where I just spent a night alone there, like in every building. Excuse me, because I've been just about in every building there, and something always happens. So I may do a series in the future where I'm just like camping out in each building there by myself, and which would be a ton of videos because there's a bunch of buildings there, and just see what happens. And then we actually went to me and a buddy of mine went to a hospital in New York Monday. I think it was last Monday, and we had a bunch of stuff happen. Yeah, I had like glass thrown at me. I mean, I don't want to give the whole thing away so you guys don't watch it, but we had a bunch of stuff happen in this other hospital, so that'll be coming out soon. And then we're gonna go back and do another building there that's more haunted. And it was funny because I'm trying to, man. I have some fans, but like no, I was with Chasing the Darkness TV. Or no, that's not even he doesn't even have a TV in his name. It's Chasing the Darkness. So we went to this hospital, and it was huge, and there was all kinds of stuff going down. We found like an old FBI room. I thought I put up a short for that. It was crazy. We found this old FBI room. Maybe I didn't put up a short for that. I don't remember. But we found this old FBI room. They had like old tapes and just all kinds of stuff in there, briefcases full of stuff, computers with evidence and stuff. It was crazy. And then we found these papers that had photos on them with like date of capture. You know, like we captured this guy on whatever August of 1996. So that was pretty interesting. There was a lot of stuff left in that area, the FBI room. Yeah, the haunted hospital. That place was nuts. Actually, what happened was my buddy told me later, a couple days after we were there, a bunch of people went and they were making a lot of noise and they got caught. And the cops came. There were like 6 cop cars, and then they locked the door where we got in. So I don't know if it's like accessible anymore, but that place was crazy. That was a crazy video. So you'll see that in a little bit. Well, you'll see my 2 less word videos coming out this week with Angelo, and then you won't see him for a while because we split, and he's traveling around. And then I did another video with Realm Explorer where we found that convent with all those statues, the crazy statues and stuff. Yeah, the haunted hospital, Ames Holmes, haunted hospital investigations are usually the best because a lot of stuff happens there, and you just never know what you're gonna find. What up, Tammy? Yeah, Jonathan, I've been to Hillview. I was there probably like I don't know, 10 years ago, and we had like rocks thrown at us. Um, just a lot of stuff happened. I want to go back there and do a YouTube series there, but I was there like 10 years ago with a bunch of my friends when we were paranormal investigators before. So I want to go back there because it's pretty interesting. That whole thing was interesting too because the son of the owner, I think Candy, I don't know if Candy even still owns Hillview Manor, but she was super cool. And her son was like a little kid who was like going around with us, not even afraid of ghosts, like asking questions, investigating. Like it was crazy. But this was like, I don't know, 2011 or something like that. Helen, how you doing? Welcome back. What are y'all doing for Christmas, man? Everybody out there seeing family and stuff? I'm just waiting for us to get into the live chat. and I'm waiting for all the spam people to come in and tell me that they're not spammers. There's Rhino. What's up, buddy? It's pretty early where you are, huh? It's real early in the morning over there, isn't it? Tammy Trot. Yeah, I watched that video, and that definitely looked like shadow people to me. So that's an interesting capture for sure. The haunted fort that Tammy was showing me. 10:10 a.m. All right, Rhino. Rhino, I'm glad that you comment a lot. You leave like so many comments, man. I can't answer all of them right away, but I do read them, and it's like I feel like you comment of like every minute of every video, so it's kind of funny. But I enjoy it, and I'm glad that you enjoy it as well. Yeah, the Clown Motel, man. I'm telling you, once I get bigger, man, I'm gonna be spending a little more time traveling around. Right now, I'm just kind of hanging on the East Coast, but I would like to get out west. I'm actually in May of next year. I'm going to New Orleans. I found out because my uh, one of my nieces is like getting married or something like that, and we all got invited to the wedding. So depending on how long we stay there, I'm probably gonna look for some places to excuse me, like around New Orleans or whatever, and see what's down there. Maybe I'll hit that Six Flags. I've been wanting to go there down in New Orleans, that abandoned amusement park. That looks crazy cool. I love stuff like that. Even though it may not be haunted, but it still would be a cool place to check out. There actually is an amusement park. I think I'm going to do a video there soon. There's a haunted amusement park where I live, and it was like built on Indian burial ground, but it's open throughout the summer. And then me and a friend of mine like snuck in there during COVID because nobody was even near there at that time, and we like climbed right over the front gate and like walked around. It was funny. It was funny, man. And that place was creepy too. We heard like children's voices and stuff. Um, there was a few people that died there, and it was built on Indian land. So I may try to sneak in there myself and just do a video. Maybe soon. We'll see. Tammy Trot, the Whistling Ghost. Yeah, there's a lot of history over where you live, and to be honest, I love you for that because I'm a huge fan of not just the haunted stuff, but like I always try to talk about the historical aspect of things of all the places I go to because it's one thing. A lot of people when they do their videos, they don't really talk about what happened there, or they just go around and explore and they do whatever, whatever in the moment. But I try to always remember things that happened before while the place was still active or whatever. I'm not really sure how the live stream works either, man, because I have super chat I think on, and I have some other options on. I want to give you guys the option to go and check out my merchandise. Not really a lot of people have been buying merch. I try to talk about it a little bit, um, but it would be cool if some people would check out the channel memberships and the merchandise stuff because I had a problem last time and now it's linked again. So yeah, Jonathan Omar, I actually follow him on Instagram, and YouTube. I watch his videos, but he was at what was the name of that place? The Indiana State Sanitarium or something. It's a pretty creepy place. I think one other person has told me about that, and it looks pretty creepy. So who knows? You're gonna have to stay tuned to see what happens if I get out there. Rhino, I love commenting. Comment as much as you want, man. As much as you want. You can leave a million comments. I love it, man. And I appreciate it. And I was loving that. I read one comment that you wrote about the live stream last time that you missed, and you were like, "Oh, bugger, I missed it." And I was like, "Oh man, this guy's really talking, in Australian." Like, and it's interesting, It's interesting. Everybody's the way they talk in all the different countries and stuff. So, Rhino, I actually got some comments right here from you. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of a reflection, but I got a reply to these comments from the Crescent Sanitarium. That place was cool too. We had a really good time, and it was snowing the whole time. It was cold and creepy. So I know Angelo just dropped his Crescent video the other day, so I was checking that out. It was pretty good. Ames Holmes, where was the location of your scariest investigation? I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because every place has different energy to it. So, I mean, I always talk about how Let's Work is probably the scariest place I've been to exploring. Rolling Hills is probably my favorite place where I've seen the most stuff happen. That was the first time I ever saw a ghost. It was in Rolling Hills, and it was white, like you would see in the movies. It was white, and it was a figure, and it was moving, and it looked right at me, and it creeped me out. So it depends on the location, I think. So there's not really a favorite investigation. Like, I enjoyed the Hinsdale house. That place was cool. We slept there the whole night. We had all kinds of weird stuff happening. I heard somebody screaming in the woods. That was cool. I liked the Mary McClellan Hospital. There was a lot of weird, creepy stuff going on in there. I want to get back there soon because somebody said they saw like a white lady, like a lady in a white dress. They left a comment in the video, and I kind of slowed it down and was looking at it, and it almost looks like, I see what they're saying. I can't say for sure. It's hard to tell, but I would like to get back there as well. Rhino's at work. Yeah, yeah, Jonathan. That was actually one of Franco's best videos, I think. That creepy lady in the cemetery. Um, some of these things, man, I don't know. There's always someone out there that's gonna say, "Oh, it's fake. You just set somebody up there. You paid them to be there, and blah blah blah." You know. Barbara Ann, welcome. Missed you last week. I like the hearts. Super cool. Nice to see some new people. I saw some of you guys last week, so it's cool that a few of you are stopping by. I'm gonna try and do an hour for you every week, and we can just talk about whatever. It doesn't even have to be about haunted stuff. It can be about life. you know. But that's how I am. I'll talk to you guys about anything. Barbara Ann, where you been? Have you been watching? Have you been staying up to date? Rhino, what do you do for work, man? It says you're at work. What do you actually do? Yeah, great collaborations. Yeah, I've met some super cool people over time. Um, I've been doing a lot with Angelo. I actually want to get back with Frank too. I miss him. He's a really great guy. He's fun to do videos with. So hopefully I get back up with him soon as well. Rando Nautica. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about Rando Nautica. I don't really want to get too deep into the conversation about Rando Nautica, but it's hard to say whether it's fake or real. Trolley collector at Woolworths driving the tractor today. All right. All right, Rhino. Well, I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit, man. And I appreciate you always commenting. And just stay tuned, my brother, and have fun at work. Actually, Jonathan, we tried Randonautica one time when we were in Baltimore, which is an insane place to be. Uh, I was down there with Explorer LLTTF, and then we just tried this random. Cheers to you, Rhino, as well. Um, we tried this random, like we were trying to find a mansion, and we did wind up at this mansion. It was weird. We couldn't get in, but it was cool. It was from like I think like the 17 or 1800s, but it was also like in the middle of this ghetto area. So there was people doing like drugs and stuff like right there, right on the side of the mansion. So it was pretty crazy for us to even be walking around there. We were like the only white people walking around, which was weird, but nobody bothered us. Maximus, welcome, brother. I appreciate your comments as well. You've been pretty active, leaving comments and communicating on my videos, so I appreciate it. I'm trying, man. It's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work. Um, I was just doing one a week before, and now I'm trying to do two a week. Yeah, Jonathan. I mean, the Rando Nautica thing. I don't know. I mean, we did one, and I guess it worked. I got a bunch of views on that video too. I know Jasco. He hangs out with Angelo, and he does a lot of those Rando Nautica videos, and it works for him. He does really well. So I think it's just different for everybody. You know, I would do more. Actually, I think Angelo just put up a Rando Nautica video like a day or two ago, where they were in the woods or something. I was watching it. It was pretty creepy, actually. They found some stuff like in the woods, like some children's clothes or something. I don't remember, but Rhino, I don't know what happened to Clint, man. When Clint first found me, he was commenting on everything, you know. And then like the past few videos, the past couple of weeks, he just like hasn't been around. So I don't know if he's busy doing Christmas stuff. Yeah, Maximus. Yeah, I mean that's his thing, you know. Everybody's different. You got to do what works for you, man. You know, not everybody's gonna enjoy the exploring and whatever. You know, if he wants to do, you know, and more power to him. I actually like his videos. Rhino, don't say that, man. Yeah, Maximus, no worries, man. It's tough for everybody. I've been trying to get people to buy more merchandise and channel memberships. I'm still learning the channel membership thing. I want to do like some, you know, just some short videos where I can just show it to people who join. Uh, but I only had one person join. I forgot who else said they joined. Maybe it was Rhino. But when I pull up my analytics, it says nobody joined. So I had one guy that joined and then he left. I don't even know if that person was real anyway. But either way, over time, I think it'll grow and I think people will come on. But um, you know, it takes time. Helen, I think it's only like $5 a month. So it's really not expensive. I tried to pick when I chose the options for it when I started it, just the cheapest thing for you guys, you know, so that it was affordable for you. There's other options, but I just try to make it cheaper for you guys. I don't think $5 a month is a lot. Um, you know, and I got to look into other things to give to you guys, you know, so that you can stay with me. You know what I mean? Because it's up to me as well to support you guys who support me. So the love is going back your way as well. It's not just you guys giving me money and then me taking it. It's, you know, me supporting you as well. Maximus, I'll see you next time, brother. Watch out on Tuesday. Tuesday, the new video is coming out with me and Angela, and then another one on Friday. Rhino 29. Yeah, it's cold there, huh? It's cold over here too. It was raining all day yesterday. It's starting to feel more like winter. Like today was really cold. It was windy. So we're kind of getting into the winter a little bit here. But it's weird here. I don't know if it's weird over there for you guys too, but it's weird. Like it'll be like freezing cold one day and then beautiful the next. Like the other day it was 60 degrees, and then the next day it was 30. You know, and then when that happens, my allergies start to kick in because you know my body can't process what the actual temperature is going to be, so my allergies start kicking in. Helen, where are you? By the way, I don't think I ever asked you. What country are you in? It's summer. It's not summer there. Why would it be summer over there? It's December. Unless I'm missing something. Sydney, Australia. Holy cow, man. I like the use of the word mate also. That's awesome. We don't use that here. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Hot Christmases. Yeah, I wish. Actually, a few years ago in January here, it was like 75 degrees one day. It was really weird. Barbara Ann. I love the governor you guys have down there. I don't want to get into the whole politics of everything, but I love that the governor you have down there. You guys are doing really well in comparison to a lot of the other states that are around. Jonathan, I don't have any pets. No. When I was growing up, we had all cats in our house, and something would always happen. Like, a dog chased and killed one of the cats. Then my mom would get another cat. Then somebody else hit it with a car. So we would always have outdoor cats, and then something bad would always happen. And then after a while, it was like we're just gonna have indoor cats. But we don't have any pets here now. It really is summer there. I'm confused. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. You act like you living in a different month, Rhino. Are you already in 2022? Are you from the future? It's gonna snow here. I'm telling you, it's gonna snow soon. I can feel it. So we got two people from Australia. That's pretty neat, man. I heard the lockdowns weren't so good to you guys over there for a while. Oh, sorry, I was sitting on my foot. I'm in the year 2050. Yeah, I wish it was 2050 to be honest. Jonathan is in the UK. You know what, Jonathan? I'm glad you told me that because I honestly thought you were from the United States. So I'm happy that you actually confirmed that. I'm jealous of Barbara, man. I'm jealous. It's in the 80s down there. That's so nice, man. That's so nice. I was thinking about actually moving to Florida. I have a buddy who lives in Orlando with his girlfriend, and he was telling me they got like a whole house for like $800. So I think they pay like $800 a month. They got a whole house to themselves and nice weather. You know what? You know what's cool about Pennsylvania, Barbara? There's a lot of like old houses there that are so creepy. Like if you ever wanted to do abandoned house videos, you would go to Pennsylvania or like West Virginia. Like, somewhere out in that Midwest type area. There's a lot of old abandoned houses and stuff there. Davenport, yeah. I'm jealous. I got to tell you, I'm jealous because it's cold up here where we are. We get snow. We have cold winters. Getting tired of it. I don't think my body could take it anymore. Gettysburg, yeah, but I think spoiler alert, we might be going there in January to Gettysburg. It's not like officially confirmed yet, but one of my buddies who's not a YouTuber, he's an old paranormal investigator friend of mine, and he's like one of my bucket list places, or my like the bucket list place for him is Gettysburg, and it's such a cool place, man. I've read up on a lot of it. There's a lot of history there. That war was no joke, man. Yeah, yeah. Ghost Adventures Wednesday. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't seen that show in such a long time. I don't even know if they're still on TV. But I used to love them back. I liked them more back in the day. like in the early 2000s when they had Nick on the show, and it was just the three of them, and they would go to all these haunted places. Um, I like the original Ghost Adventures before they were on TV. They did that movie at the God, what was it? The Washoe Club, I think, or the Goldfield Hotel. So back, like, the original Ghost Adventures was the best, and then I feel like over the years it just started getting a little bit cheesy, you know. Yeah, Barbara, there's some crazy history, man. We're definitely gonna go. Actually, I should text him and find out when he wants to confirm that. But we're definitely gonna go to Gettysburg and uh, and just kind of wander around. Maybe we'll get a hotel over there because some of the hotels on the grounds are supposed to be haunted too. Some of the houses and stuff that are on the grounds. So we'll see. There's always every. I'm open to everything. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And the amount of research I do is insane. Like, I probably have a million places in my phone on my map that I want to travel around to. That there's just I just found this school where this kid died. They had a high school football game back in the early 2000s, I think, and they had a high school football game between their school and another school that was local to them that was like their rival. And one of the kids who was on one of the teams, one of their players, that he got hit so hard that he died. And I forgot what it was. It had something to do with concussion or something, but he actually was like physically messed up and he wound up passing away. And he's supposed to like haunt the school, and the school like actually wound up going completely just decay. Like, they closed it down, and I believe they moved all of the students to some other school, but it's still sitting there and it's abandoned, and it has a crazy story about how the kid died. And if you go to the football field, he like chases you. And I don't know if any of this is true, but uh, there's another story about how if you stand in one of the hallways, you get a football thrown at you or something. So I don't know. There's always these weird stories with everything, but that's actually pretty close to me down in Jersey, so I want to go check that out. I might go alone too. Somebody commented and said, I want to see you start doing some alone videos. So you may see that. You know what I mean? It's perfect time to do it because being the wintertime, a lot of people don't come out in the wintertime. Uh, but I'll go out in a snowstorm and just walk around, go to an abandoned building. That's the best time to do it because people don't really come out. They stay inside when it's cold or when it's snowing or whatever during the winter. They just stay inside. So to me, that's the best time to go. Less people around. Rhino, looks like Rhino left. I have a load of trolleys. He's hard working, that dude. Actually, I want to give a shout out to Rhino because that dude comments so much on all my videos, man. He watches every video and he's always commenting. He leaves a million comments. So he deserves a shout out because he's pretty loyal. So what else you guys got for me, man? What else you got for me? Getting ready to leave soon. Working on part 2 of Letchworth with Angelo. I actually caught some really creepy SHIT on camera. It was weird. You'll have to watch the video to check it out, but Jonathan is from the UK too, man. That's crazy because Tammy Trot, I believe, is also from the UK. I don't know if she's still in here, but yeah, Jonathan, I've been in Kings Park. I didn't do a video when I was there. We were just kind of exploring, and we walked through the tunnels that lead to Building 93. And later we found out we could have just walked right in the back door. but but we wanted to walk through the tunnels anyway. That was why we went there. So we found the tunnels, and we were down there for a good hour, maybe 90 minutes. Like, it was a long ass tunnel, and there was a lot of like twists and turns. There was ladders you had to climb over, like boilers and stuff. Like, there was a lot of like stuff in the way, and then there was just, getting lost. It was crazy. Thankfully, somebody took the time to like paint or like spray paint a bunch of arrows down there. Although you can't always trust that because it could lead you in the wrong direction, but it worked. And Building 15, I've been in Kings Park too. When we were in Building 15, which is one of the harder ones to get into, I don't think anyone's ever filmed there. I'm telling you right now, when we were in that building, we were taking a break and we were like up in the attic, just laying down, just sitting there. And we all heard like probably the most horrifying scream anyone has ever heard before. And I wish I was filming that because it was terrifying. And you could tell, like, not only was it coming from inside the building, but it was like a residual type thing of some sort of pain that somebody had gone through from being probably a patient there, I think. So that was pretty nuts. But yeah, I actually was thinking about doing Kings Park alone at night because, yes, Angel, I'll get to you in a sec. I actually like the Hinsdale house. Yeah, somebody left me a comment and said I would like to see you do some alone at night stuff. It's dangerous. I wouldn't tell anybody else to do it. So don't do it. I could run pretty fast. That's the only reason I do it. And so if I run into anybody, I could bolt pretty quickly, even with a backpack on and everything else. I'm like a sprint racer. Angel Abbey, I subscribed because your Hindale House episode. That night was pretty insane. The first thing that was really weird to me was that not just that the house was haunted or whatever, and the grounds was haunted, but because all the locals kept showing up to the house at the Hinsdale house. Like, all these kids kept showing up. Like, once the owners left and they left us there for the night, so many people kept showing up, and we kept having to go outside and be like, yo, get the F out of here, man. Like, you ain't supposed to be here. Get out, And it's stupid for the locals to even want to go there anyway, because there's cameras all over the property. They're inside the house. They're out. They're everywhere. The windows are like basically they have like metal, bars on them or whatever. Or it's like metal screening, so you can't even really get in there. So I don't know what the locals. I understand they're like fascinated with the house or whatever, but you can't get in there. It used to be a drug party, probably. I don't know. I mean, if you say so, I really don't know. But a lot of the locals showed up there that night, and once we were able to get rid of them, a lot of creepy stuff happened after. And I would like to go back there. We actually slept there. It was fun. It was fun. And I swear to God, I woke up in the middle of the night. Phil was next to me, so we slept in the downstairs room. I forgot the name of the kid's room it was, but he was to my left. There was two beds. he was to the left and I was to the right, and then the doorway is like right in front of us, right? And I swear at one point, like I woke up and I saw like just a guy just like walk right by, and this is at like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't know what happened. Maybe I was just seeing things, but I wouldn't doubt it based on everything that happened there. Yeah, Jeff owned it. Yeah, jeez, Helen, yeah, yeah, yeah. People kept showing up, you know, the locals. They just want to explore the house. Everybody wants to experience some ghost stuff. You know what I mean? Um, the woods out back was even creepier. The wood, that tree, that Indian tree in the woods was extremely creepy, and there was a vibe going on back there. Plus, earlier in the night, I heard somebody screaming from the woods, which was kind of creepy. I don't know what happened back there, but they reported aliens and Indian land and every possible story you could think of for that place. There's is linked there. Um, yeah, the other house. Jeff has a picture I caught in Mary's window. I think Mary is still alive. It was funny because Realm Explorer kept having to tell me that she was still alive, or they don't even know where she is. So she might still be alive. They don't know if she's deceased or alive still, Mary. But her room was supposed to be haunted. Realm Explorer actually slept in that room. But the other house that was really weird that we went to was the Wildwood Sanatorium. So we spent the night there too, and I slept in this room with a bunch of creepy ass dolls, and it was bugged out. We had a bunch of stuff there happening, and at one point, like, I swear to God, stuff always happens when you're not filming it. Like, people don't just make that up and just to say it, just to get you believing. Like, stuff, it's like the paranormal world is so weird in the sense of like they know when you're filming and not filming. So like we actually all 4 or 5 of us, there was 4 or 5 of us, we all saw a car drive right by, flash a bright light in the window, and then just completely like disappeared. And there's no way the car could have sped off because we would have heard it, number one. And we got outside to check it quick enough to the point where we would have seen it speeding away if it had tried to. So the amount of time it took for us to get outside was literally seconds, and there's no way a car just disappears in the thin air like that. So that was really weird. I don't know how to explain that one either. But some of these haunted houses are pretty crazy to be inside of, especially the Hinsdale house. That Indian tree in the back was bugged out. They had all these weird like relics just hanging on the tree for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know the whole backstory behind it, but Angel Abbey. You know what's funny? When we were driving there, we actually wound up on this dirt road, and then found out later that we could have just taken a different road and been fine. So we took, I guess, the more exciting way to get there when we got there. So it was quite a road trip. It was quite a road trip. And if you didn't go check out Darker Image TV and Realm Explorer, those are the 2 people that were with me at the Hinsdale house. They're really good dudes. They do good stuff. They're more into like the paranormal investigation type stuff, but they're really good people, and you guys should go check them out. Actually, Realm Explorer's been hitting me up a bunch to do. He wants to do some more videos with me, so 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 Angel Abbey, was that so was the house like an old funeral home, or I don't get your story. Like, were they just doing? Why were they just laying bodies down? Was it part of what was supposed to be a funeral home? I'm actually happy too that a bunch of like spam people didn't come in like they did last week. But we still have some time. But last week, a bunch of crazy people came in and started leaving these silly comments about I don't even remember what. So I'm happy I just stuck to a few of you guys tonight. Angela, Mo, and Omar. Yeah, I'm not sure if Angela was there at Waverly Hills. They did. I know they all did Penhurst together, which is also one of my favorite places. That place is creepy. I wish the morgue building was still open in Penhurst, but it was like destroyed. You know, it got destroyed over time because those are all old buildings. You know, it was owned by a Jewish priest. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, it sounds like a creepy house, man. Sounds like a creepy house. Yeah, actually, go check out my buddy Doctor Image, man. He just actually dropped a video today where they were at an abandoned funeral home, and it was pretty creepy. There's a lot of stuff left behind, old gurneys and stuff, and old jars and mirrors and whatever else. I mean, there was a creepy video. They did an investigation. They were getting some activity in there. Just an old abandoned funeral home. So what's up with that house then? Is the house? Does someone live there now? Yeah, Rabbi. Rabbi is what she's talking about. Yep. I'm glad you said that, Helen, because I was right on the tip of my tongue too, man. And I had it, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. So what is it now? Is it abandoned? I mean, should I go there? Can you tell me where it is? Does someone live there? Am I just gonna walk into somebody's house and see them sitting there? Funeral home. Yeah. See, that's what a lot of old houses back in the day were used as funeral homes. And then later, once they were not a funeral home, they went out of business. Somebody either bought it or it just it's your house. Oh, okay. Oh wait, so it's your house. All right, hold on. Let me go back and see what your parents' house. Okay, so your parents still live there. Sorry, I misread. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. It was not a funeral home. Okay. So what? Let me go back and see what you wrote here. They used to lay bodies for viewing in the living room. Okay, so for what though? did your parents have something to do? Like, tell me the backstory. Because I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. You're kind of confusing me. I mean, it says your parents bought a house and then they used to lay bodies for viewing in the living room. So you, oh, okay. So you're currently still living there with them right now. Is that right? I'm like interviewing this chick. It's like 20 questions. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on officially. You live there now? I don't know. What did you say about Hinsdale? I thought you lived near the Hinsdale house. So yes, you live there now. Because I could have sworn before you wrote something. Here, go back in the comments here a little. Yeah, you wrote I live 15 minutes from the Hinsdale house, and then you wrote I live in Pennsylvania. I live in Bradford, Pennsylvania. Is it that close? Am I off? What am I missing? Is it really that close? I don't know officially like the map, but I didn't think New York was near that close to Pennsylvania. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yes, it's that. Okay, thank you for confirming that. I was getting confused. I'm like, it doesn't seem right, but I don't know where Bradford, PA is. So right over the border. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. So you're current. I'm interviewing. This live stream turned into an interview. So are you currently living in the house? Okay. So I mean, are you still seeing stuff? That's interesting. I mean, is there stuff going on in the house currently? Angel Abbey's the only one talking. Oh man. By the way, Angel Abbey or anyone else, if you guys do want to talk to me, I told this to Ames Holmes and a few other people. If you want to talk to me, you can go over to my Instagram and I'll talk to you there. You can leave comments on my videos too. I'll talk to you there. You can find my Instagram. Actually, I'll type it for you right here. I'll type it for you right here. So go over to my Instagram. You can talk to me anytime you want. Send me a message. I'll answer you. I'm usually working or running around doing stuff, but uh, you can send me a message if you choose to. Especially when we start working. Yes, you know why? Because ghosts do not like when you do work on houses. That sounds weird, but it's kind of true. Ghosts don't like people changing things the way things used to be when they were there. So once you start doing stuff like that, it's like official that you're on their list of people to bother now. Unfortunately. So what kind of stuff would you? I mean, have you seen anybody in there? I would imagine you just get the usual haunted house stuff: lights turning on and off, doors opening and closing. Because they don't ghosts don't know about electronical stuff, so that's why they're always flicking on lights and they're like curious about stuff because that wasn't like that when they were alive. So they're wondering what it does. That's why they play with stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? If you ever want to let me come down there, I'll come visit you and I'll do an investigation in the house if you let me. I need a reason to take a road trip. I usually do an hour. It's 7:02 p.m. So if you guys want me to stay longer, I can. Maybe we'll go to like 7:30. It's a pretty interesting conversation we're having. Yeah, you should hook it up, dude. You should hook it up. I'll come visit you. Come check the house out. Wow. Holy S. I'm really sorry about the car accident and that you went into a coma. That sounds really not fun. But I'm glad you're here and you're doing better. So what kind of crazy things did you have happen to you after? I mean, the car accident and the coma is crazy enough. I can't even imagine what crazy things happened after that. Yes, I do have the headphones on. Oop. I use these to edit because I hear a lot of sounds in my videos. So without the headphones, I would probably miss half of the stuff. So I'll be editing. I'm actually currently editing a video that's coming out on Tuesday. So let me see. So Abby, is your name Abby or Angel? Because I want to make sure I'm calling you by the right name. Yeah, basements are pretty creepy, dude. That's why I always try to head for basements like as soon as I can, whenever I get. Oh, Jenny. I was wrong on both. All right, I'm sorry. Hello, Jenny. Uh, yeah, basements are nuts. I wonder what happened down there. A man in the same room that bodies were laid in a mirror. So what does that mean? What do you mean laid in a mirror? Had a man whisper in my ear. Yeah, I've had that happen before too. That's creepy when that happens because you don't know what to do. You're kind of frozen. You're like, did I just hear that? It's kind of weird when stuff like that happens. No one can get in the basement. So, but you can get into the basement, right? Just from the inside. Is that what you're saying? God, that'd be the first. Would it? Let me sleep over your house, and I'll sleep in the basement. How about that? I saw him in a mirror that's above the fireplace. So, do you know a story or anything about this guy that's haunting the house? Whew, I'm getting tired. Holy cow. I run around a lot. You guys have no idea. Like, my whole day is like a run around. I never get to stop until I get home. So, let me ask you, Jenny, you really think the car accident and the coma was directly related to living in a haunted house? Yeah, see, it's weird that it's on delay. You guys might be on delay because some of the questions are coming in a minute after I answer them, or after I ask them, you answer them. I mean, Adolf Greenberg. All right. Adolf Greenberg.
According to Wikipedia, Adolf Greenberg, widely known as Adrian, was an American costume designer whose most famous costumes were for The Wizard of Oz and hundreds of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer films between 1928 and 1961.
That's not the same guy. I was trying to Google Adolf Greenberg. This guy was a costume designer for The Wizard of Oz. So he's an older guy from the 1920s. So that's not the same guy. I'm going to do a little research on this guy. Um, Boy, oh boy. Okay, so he's buried in a Jewish cemetery. So let me see if I can do a little research on this guy. Seems like he this might be him right here. I think I might have found him. So if this is the same guy, Adolf Greenberg, born in 1874 in Romania, Died in 1934 at the age of 60 in Bradford, PA. I don't know if that's the same guy, but I mean, there's a whole lineage here. Barbara Ann, I appreciate it. I appreciate it 1,000%. You're actually one of my favorites. I missed you actually. I was wondering where you were, why you weren't commenting, especially with Angelo. Angelo got freaking possessed, and it didn't. I don't know. I don't even know how to say this. It scared me, but it kind of didn't scare. Like, I don't know. Like, that building we were in has a very crazy effect on people, and I had never seen him like that. So that was scary. And then we went into two other buildings and had some other really crazy stuff happen. So listen, Jenny, if you ever let me come to your house, I have electronics that can possibly find out this guy's name, and if I can try to talk to him or see him. I'm not sure I can get rid of him, but we can at least try to figure out some stuff. The brick thing, that's a little strange. The only thing I can say about that is usually when stuff like that happens, they're hiding something underneath. Barbara Ann, you just melted my heart. I love you, dude. I love you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much for the donation. You are absolutely amazing. You mod for many channels. Yeah. I know you're busy, so it's all good. But if you can, always stop over and comment. I love when people comment. I try to get back to them as soon as I can. So I appreciate the donation. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Yeah, the brick thing is a little strange. There's probably something buried under there that they're trying to hide. Could be a body, could be anything. Who knows? It could be anything. So Jackson Kubeka. Rhino's back, man. Rhino, I stayed on a little long. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, man, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'll stay on until all the spammers start coming in, and then I'll tragically leave them hanging. Yeah. So Jenny, tell me something about what do you know about the little girl? Do you know her name or how she died? Was she related to Adolf Greenberg? I mean, he was living in the house, so I assume she either was related to him or was a local. Jackson Kubeka. Let me know if I'm saying that right. Merry Christmas to you too. And your family as well. My apologies. You and your family. Rhino, have you watched that dude Dark Ghost? No. To be honest, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Like I try to watch only people that I've explored with, or just certain people that there's only certain people I'm interested in. But I have not seen that guy yet. Actually, let me go check him out right now since you brought it up. Let me see what this guy's. Let me just see what this thing is about right here. You're saying it perfectly, Kubeka. Yeah, see, the one thing I always was good at was like saying people's names right. I think Helen said the same thing to me. Trippy paranormal video. All right, let me see. Hold on a sec, Rhino. Let me see. I'm gonna look him up right now. Dark Ghost Paranormal. $400K subscriber. That's pretty good. Let me see what this guy's channel is about. This guy gets a lot of views, man. One thing I would like for you guys to do, if you could, is always share the hell out of my videos, because I'm trying to grow and I want more people to view. It's been good, though. I've had a lot more people coming on and watching, so it's growing, but I want to grow some more. So if you can share, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your children, tell your cousins. Where's this guy from? Dark Ghost Paranormal. He's got some weird stuff going on here. Let me see something here. So he started 2 years ago, this guy, Dark Ghost Paranormal, and a lot of his videos he's got one that's over 1 million views. Some of this stuff is in Ukrainian. I don't even know what language this is. This is in English. I don't know. I'll check him out. You think he's Russian? Yeah, I think he is too. I don't know. I couldn't read exactly. Some of his original videos, it was like in a different language. So I'm not sure exactly. Jackson Kubeka, how did you find me? How did you find me? Or was I just a random live stream that you just found? Adolf spoke 7 languages, huh? All right, let me see. This guy. All right, so Jenny, I don't know if this is the same guy, but there's sort of like a lineage here. So he was born in Romania. He died in Bradford, PA. He's the son of Solomon Greenberg, husband of Gazella Greenberg, father of Benjamin Greenberg and Ray Shadro. YouTube notification. Okay, Jackson, cool. Did you sub? Or are you not interested in the exploring and paranormal videos? Or you just wanted to come in and say hi? Are most videos paranormal, legit, or fake? Most of them are real. Most of them are real. All right, cool. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for subbing. Most of them are real. I know some people do fake stuff, but most of it's real. And the only reason I would say that is because I've seen it myself, number one, and because when you actually go out and you're looking for something, uh, things actually happen out there. So it's not just like you go into a building and you start faking stuff. Like things actually do happen in these places. Um, so I would say majority of them are real. Some of them are fake. With the fake ones, you could tell are like blatantly fake. You know what I mean? So that's how you could tell. But you know who's real. I actually one of my subs just said the other day that he thought that I was faking the possession video with Angela, and I was like, okay, I mean, you weren't there, so it's easy for you to say from afar, but you weren't there to like witness it firsthand. You know what I mean? Adolf Greenberg, brother of Benjamin Greenberg. I don't know if any of these are ringing a bell to you or your family, Jenny, but I'm trying to read them off to you. So I don't know where you went, but Lisa Ruli, hello. I like the tree. I like the tree. Yeah, send me over some stuff. Did you go over to my IG account? You can talk to me there anytime you want. Just so you know. It could be 2 a.m. You'd be like, hey, Chad, how's it going? And I'll wake up and I'll talk to you. So thanks, Jackson, man. Super cool. Super cool to see somebody new, man. I always love new people because I like meeting new people and I like hearing everybody's story about where they're from or what their family's about. My channel manager, I just started with these 2 girls. They're great. They're my channel managers, and they would always tell me, you're a natural storyteller. So, and my mother used to say the same thing when I was a kid. She would always tell me about how much of a motor mouth I was. So I can talk. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen you yet on here on my IG yet. Not yet, Jenny. But just go follow me and I'll follow you back. Talk to me whenever you want. Yeah, I'm a night person too. I have insomnia. So hence the, staying out till creepy places till 4 a.m. And part of that is insomnia. I've tried like sleeping pills and stuff in the past from different doctors, but it doesn't really work. So I sleep as much as I can. But when you're diagnosed with insomnia, it's kind of rough. Helen, yeah. So Helen, I just saw Levy last Monday, and we went to Creedmoor Psychiatric, and that place is freaking scary. That place is scary. There was a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to give away everything that happens. You have to wait till to see the video. But that place is frightening. And we didn't even go into the really haunted building. We went into one other building. See, me and you are friends now, Jenny. We're like exactly alike. I've always wanted to spend a night investigating a well-known paranormal inspector. Jackson, have you ever? I mean, I'm probably not going to come out there, but if you ever came here, bro, I was thinking about having like special guests in my videos. Like, if you guys would ever want to travel out and just like hang out with me, you could be special guests and you could come with me to some places that I do, even some new places that I've never been to. You could come with me. So if you guys ever wanted to, I know a lot of people ask me to come to their country or to come over here and there, but if you guys ever want to come out here and be a special guest, I thought about doing that. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people invite their subs to be on like in videos. Maybe a few people, but not many. So if you guys ever wanted to, I would be open to it. And I would keep you safe. I wouldn't let nothing happen to you because these places are pretty dangerous. Yes, LLTTF. Actually haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing good. I know he's pretty busy too. He's got his kids and stuff. So I'll probably get up with him again soon. You might be the first guest, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so yeah, Jackson. I mean, who do you watch? Do you just watch the regulars, Mo, Sargi, and those guys? The regular guys that are doing the exploring and paranormal videos? Or is this like all new to you? Yeah, so Helen, you still here? I want to show you something. Wait, you don't want to be attached by evil spirit. Well, you know, I don't either, but it happens. Watch my video that comes out on Tuesday, Jackson. Lisa, maybe one day. I was excited to meet him, but then it got canceled at Rolling Hills because the lady who owns Rolling Hills is a psychopath and she stole my money. So she's not going to get away with that one. So, all right, hang on one sec. Lisa, not Lisa, not Lisa, Helen. So, Helen, I was with Levy on, Monday of last week. And we went to Creedmoor. And inside of Creedmoor, they have this room that is like all FBI stuff. It's like an FBI room. So they had like, they had like old tape recorders, old computers, old files, cassette tapes, and they had like these papers. I actually, if you go on my TikTok, I put up a little video, like a short clip of it. The FBI room. So when we were in that FBI room, it was weird. They had these pieces of paper that were sitting like right on the counter, and it was just pictures of guys that they captured, and they were all like criminals or whatever, obviously. And it would say like, here's this guy, Tony Soprano, we'll call him, and it would be like date of capture, September 19th, 1996 or whatever. So there was like all this old evidence left behind sitting in this room, right? So I like to collect old relics from all the places that I go to. So I have these tapes from there, and I'm wondering if there's anything on them. I actually have two of them. And I have a tape player upstairs. So I'm wondering if there's like anything on these related to like someone, admitting to a murder or whatever. There could be like all kinds of. They might be blank too. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't done anything yet with them. I still have a tape from the jail that we went to that I have to listen to. So I have a bunch of stuff that I've collected that I need to listen to because there could be some crazy stuff on here. So I'm hoping with these tapes that maybe I'll find something interesting. I'm hoping they're not just like blank tapes. I'm hoping they're not blank. Because there was a lot of stuff left there. A ton of stuff. I mean, they had pictures of people you could see from afar that they were like watching them, dude. They were watching them. So they were just like photos of three guys standing on a corner. And it's like, whoa, they were watching these guys. Like they took a picture of them, like it was pretty nuts to be in there. J.R. Heath, what is up? Thank you for coming, man. I stayed on a little longer. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I mean, let's keep going. Since you guys are talking and we're basically telling stories. Where you been, J.R. Heath, man? I only see you comment on a few videos here and there. I mean, I understand everybody's pretty busy. I have played Randonautica, yeah. I'm not really... We had this conversation earlier. I'm not really sure if it's real. I mean, I don't know. I did one Randonautica video like a couple years ago with LLTTF, and it actually worked. It brought us to the place that we were looking for. So maybe it does work, but I only did it once. So some people do it all the time, and that's, they make a whole channel out of just doing Randonautica videos because it's high up in the search term on YouTube. So you'll get noticed for sure doing Randonautica. Yeah, Rhino. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know. Some people are. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember going back. Let's go back in time a little bit. The thing that made Randonautica blow up was those people that found a suitcase with a dead body in it or whatever. So then everybody, of course, was like, oh, crap. Like, this is weird. Let's try it. So it became like a trend or whatever. I'm not even sure if that was real, to be honest. I don't know. I think it was on the news or whatever, but maybe it was real. I have no idea. But that was like the first thing that really blew it up. So Lisa Rulli. Yeah, I mean, I like doing. Listen, I'm not against Randonautica. I don't know enough about it. I don't do too much of it. I'm more interested in going to an abandoned building and finding out what happened there. I'm just more interested in that. That's all I can say. I would rather go to an old haunted hospital to see who died there and to see if I can talk to them or see them than I would be to just go randomly into the woods somewhere. Even though I'm not against that either. Jenny, let me see if I got you over here. Angel Abbey, 1999. There you go. I'll follow you back. YouTuber / influencer. What is this about? You got 54 subs. Is that a picture of Tom McDonald on your playlist? Let me see what you get. Yeah, it is. It is. I opened it up and it is a picture of Tom. I'm a fan of Tom McDonald, just so you know. I'm actually a fan of hip hop music. Wow, you're like half of your playlist is Tom McDonald. See, I like you already. I like you already. The one downside to Tom McDonald is that he's always rapping about politics. But he's right in what he's saying. I agree with him 100%. But yeah, okay, cool. All right, Jenny. So, oh, that's your little one? Your munchkin? All right, cool. So I followed you back. Oh, there you go. All right, I'm not going to answer you right away. I saw you send me a message. Not going to answer you right away. Because we're still streaming. So I'll get back at you later. J.R. Heath, yes. Yes, I am going to come to Indiana. I don't know when, but oh, granddaughter. Okay, cool. Cute little munchkin, man. Cute little munchkin. I remember when my niece was that little. You know, those are the best years right there when they're very small. They're so much fun. But I am gonna come out there. I don't know when, but you know, if you want, dude, what you should do, just give me go follow me on Instagram as well. And then we could talk over there. And then if you want to give me some locations you want to see me go to out there, give me some spots out in Indiana, I'll come visit. So, you know, I'll take a road trip and just stay for a few days and just do a bunch of spots out there. Maybe I'll even come see you if you want. Is Ouija board working on the smartphone or just on the board? Just on the board. Just on the board, man. I don't trust none of that the paranormal type stuff on the smartphone. Maybe the necrophonic, but even that is there's like built-in words that are already in there. I think that's what it would seem to me. So I don't know if it's like official, but I kind of like the necrophonic. It's creepy. It seems real. But I wouldn't trust the smartphone with nothing, man. If you want to use a Ouija board, you use a real one. Awesome. Yeah. So Jr. Go hit me up on Instagram, TikTok. I put my Twitter in my videos. I put the logo, but I don't really use Twitter. All I do with Twitter is I just put basically a link to my video to hope people on Twitter watch it. So I have like 2,000 something Twitter followers, but I'm not sure how many of them are actually like really following me. So I don't use Twitter too much. I really only use TikTok and Instagram. So Jr., what kind of places you got out there in Indiana? Is there like any old? Let me do a little research here. Is there like any old abandoned, crazy, creepy hospitals? Sorry if I'm not paying attention. I'm constantly looking at my phone to you know to do research. So Abandoned island in Charlestown, Indiana. 21 plus abandoned places in Indiana. All right, JR. Too bad the live stream didn't have closed captions. Is that a problem? Should I? Let me know, man. Let me know. I can try to fix that if it's an issue. The post office, the Gary post office, Ambassador Apartments, Palace Theater. JR, let me know if you know of any of these places. City Methodist Church, Horace Mann School, abandoned elementary school. No, held in Minneapolis is in Minnesota. That's a different state. So Indiana is more. Jenny, they have few good places, but I can't seem to find them. Well, JR, I'll tell you right now, man. Google Earth is amazing. If you sit around and just look at Google Earth, you can see like shots from above of abandoned, even on Google Maps too. You can just see shots from above of abandoned buildings. So if you see a building, if you're just looking at the map, you see a building that looks like it has a decayed roof, it's probably abandoned. So Butlerville High School, it seems like you guys got a lot of old schools out there. Abandoned amusement park in Indiana, the Fun Spot Park, the Sheridan Hotel. That seems, oh, St. Mary's Hospital. Here we go. See, you're always going to find an abandoned hospital. So in Gary, Indiana, JR, there's an abandoned hospital, St. Mary's Hospital. Here's the coordinates right here. So, I mean, just a little research, man. That's all it takes, and you'll find places. Jenny, I wouldn't worry about the Ouija board shirt. That really doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just a T-shirt. And you can't really bring anything out with just a T-shirt. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. The board itself is the thing that you have to worry more about. So what else we got? Preparatory school, Monroe Allison House. That looks creepy. Sylvan Springs Resort. Let me know if any of these ring a bell to you, JR. Sylvan Spring Resort, taken over by Catholic nuns who converted the resort into a spiritual healing center. Oh, it's for tuberculosis. Yep, there we go. You see, that's always trouble right there. Anything tuberculosis related, that place is haunted. I don't care. That was one of the worst things that ever happened. Yeah, I mean, JR, I'm not against the booking of places, because some of those places are cool to go to as well and have a lot of history to them. But the abandoned places are a lot better, to be honest. But I'm not against the booking. You've seen me do some booking stuff with Frank, which was pretty neat. We did the God, what was it? The Miss Fanny house, and they had all these crazy life-size dolls and stuff in there, like the giant It clown in there and everything else. Like that place was kind of creepy, man. So the bookings, I'm not against that either, because those places are legit haunted. Yeah, Jenny, I know moms. I know moms. Oh, speaking of that, let me show you guys something that I got. So, uh, my mother, oh crap. All right, hang on a sec here. Let me get that out of there. So my mother passed away on Mother's Day, and so for Christmas, she's been gone. Gosh, she's been gone about 7 months now, and that killed me. That absolutely crushed me more than anything on this earth. And so I ordered some stuff. I ordered 2 things to bring to her grave for Christmas, and this is one of them. So I got her a little stone, and I'm gonna go leave it right on her grave. And obviously, it's an angel. This thing is cool as hell. It has a little weight to it, but I think she'll enjoy it. And then I got her like another little, like a stone angel that's like laying and praying or whatever, that I'm gonna go drop there because it has like a little lip on the grave or whatever where you can like drop stuff. So, I'm gonna visit her on Christmas and bring her her angels to her. So, sorry. That it's still very rough for me. So we were very close, but for Christmas, definitely got to remember mom, even though she's not here. Rhino, you still here, buddy? It's like that other guy left. Where'd he go? Kubeko or whatever? I can't even know. I don't even know what his name is. Kubeka. There he goes. Jackson. I didn't realize it was only 7 months. Yeah. Yeah, it was 7 months ago. She died on Mother's Day. May 9th. Mother's Day, by the way, it happened to be May 9th this year. It's not always May 9th. Jenny, no, I haven't been there. Well, Helen, listen, I'm going to say something right now. It was very rough for me in the beginning. I'm not even trying to make this about my mother, but somebody said something to me that made a lot of sense, and it kind of like put me in a different perspective. So I was so upset when my mom passed away. I'm about to cry. But somebody said to me, you know what? Like, look at it this way. She got to see, like, you lost your mother on Mother's Day, but she got to see her mother on Mother's Day. And I didn't even think about it that way until somebody said that to me. And I was like, holy, like, that's interesting because I didn't even see that point of view. And to me, that's definitely something. It's important to remember stuff like that, because I remember my mother telling stories when she was alive about her mother. So, you got to look at it from every angle, and remember that there's other sides to it as well. and I'll see her again one day. I'm not gonna be around forever, so. Uh, Jenny, tell me about this horror site. I'm gonna probably end this in about 10 minutes, so we can make the 2 hour mark. I'll end it at 8 o'clock. It's my time, 8 o'clock over here. It's 7:51. But Jenny, if you want to talk a little bit about the that Angola horror site for a little bit before we get out of here, or if you want, we could talk about it on Instagram after. But I would, that sounds horrifying. So, let me hear a little bit about it. And JR, also let me know about the closed caption thing. I'll look into it. Are you having a problem with closed captions at all? Like, am I on delay? It seems like you guys are a little bit kind of off on the commenting. Like, you're not commenting right away. So I don't know how long it takes me, or how much of a delay it is before you see what I'm actually saying or whatever. Jeez, Jenny, man, you've had some really bad luck. I'm really sorry about that. My heart goes out to you, man. It's not easy. Oh, here we go. There's Annette. Annette, I was laughing when you commented and you said that you were loving the humor in the videos. That's one thing I try to. I'm just like that anyway. So even though places are scary, I still throw that humor in there. So I appreciate. Believe me, I remember what you guys say. I don't even have to look at it. So as soon as I saw you, I remembered exactly what you said. Train derailment. So yeah. So okay. So it's more like a massacre, basically. I don't know if that's how you want to word it, but it was more like a massacre that happened. Thank you, Annette. That's just how I am. I mean, I'm kind-hearted, but I'm humorous. um, Gosh, Jenny, I'm sorry, man. I really don't know what to say. It's just so heartbreaking that you've had kind of this string of bad luck, and I feel for you. At the end of the day, whatever, you guys like me because I make videos, but I'm a human, so I understand where you guys are coming from and all that. Interesting that you're from New Zealand, Annette. That might be a first as far as my subscribers go. I've had a few from Australia. Um, what's coming next? I got 2 Letchworth videos coming out this week where I was with Angelo. And then after that, I have an abandoned convent that we went to, not with Angelo. It's funny that I have to mention that because everybody's always asking me about Angelo. Like, I'm not with him all the time. I was probably only with him for like 3 days or 4 days, and then we split. So, but it's cool that you found me through him. But I'm not with him. He's out. I don't even know where he is right now. I should probably message him. But so 2 with Angelo. At Letchworth, and then next week you're probably going to see the convent video, which was pretty cool. There was like a crazy abandoned chapel that was enormous. They had all these cool like designs of Christ and the Bible and all these different stories that happen religiously in the like they were just set up all around the walls all throughout, like made of all stone and everything. Like it was crazy. And then the video with Levy that I did at Creedmoor. No, Letchworth Village. Letchworth Village, not Letchworth State Park, Letchworth Village. I've heard of the state park though. I've seen pictures of it. It's pretty nice looking. There's actually right near Letchworth Village, there's a cemetery that it's called the Old Letchworth Village Cemetery. And it's like all unmarked graves basically. They're just numbers. There's no names on any of the graves at all. Excuse me. And they're all numbers. It's so creepy. And it's all related to people who passed away at Letchworth Village. So that, God, honestly, I would get up and get in my car right now and drive to Letchworth Village. It's only like an hour away, and it's probably one of the creepiest places I've ever seen in my life. And something always happens when we're there. You'll like the video that comes out on Tuesday because it's crazy what happens, and the one that happened that the one after that. So it's a 3-part series. I put out the first part came out on Friday. Part 2 comes out on Tuesday. JR, man, how you gonna upset me, dude? How you gonna upset me for what? And believe me, let me tell you, man, sometimes you do travel a long way and you feel like your time was kind of wasted because you can't get into a place. You'll travel for hours to go somewhere and then you can't get in. So it happens. It actually happens a lot. Yeah, Net, I mean, it's real, man. It's real. There's nothing there's no reason to fake anything at all. You know? There's no reason to fake anything. Did your team win last week? You know what? I don't even remember. I don't even remember. The only reason I stayed on this long is because they're not playing tonight. Now I got to go back. I don't even remember if they won that game or not. I think they lost. I think they lost, but I don't even remember. I'm going to have to go back in time now to last Sunday. No, they lost. They lost. That's right. I was pissed, man. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, all right. So who else? If any of you guys have not come over to follow me on IG, then go over to my Instagram and start following me. And you could send me a message anytime. My inbox is always open, and I'll try to answer you as much as I can. I'm not going to make any promises, but I will talk to you as much as I possibly can. All right, it's 8 o'clock. You guys, I'm going to end it. I got to go take care of some stuff, and I got to finish editing this video that's coming out Tuesday. You'll really enjoy it. It was creepy as hell. There's no way to really even explain it. You'll just have to wait and see. But I appreciate all you guys coming in, commenting, coming over to my Instagram, showing love. You guys are the best. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Go over and check out the merchandise. Start purchasing merchandise. do channel memberships, do everything. Show as much support as you can, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. We're all gonna grow together, and just do the best we can. So I'll be back on next week. I don't know what times, that you guys are, what time it is in your country or whatever, but 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern every Sunday, you'll see me. All right, yeah, that's weird that you said that, Annette. I don't. Sometimes weird stuff like that does happen in my house, so I'm not too concerned about it. It's not harming me. It's just a light going on and off, so I'm not really scared of it. But I'll see y'all next week, 6 o'clock. Come join. We'll talk about anything. We can talk about my videos that come out this week. Show your support by going and purchasing the merchandise and channel memberships. JR, I will work on the closed captioning thing for you, see what I can do about that if you were having some kind of issue. And anyone who hasn't gone over to my Instagram, go over and check it out, and I'll talk to you over there. So thanks everyone for showing up. It was really cool talking to all of you again, and I'll see you guys during the week as you leave comments on the videos, and I'll see y'all next week live. All right, y'all. So have a good night and a Merry Christmas, because I won't see you before Christmas. I'll see you on Sunday. So Merry Christmas to all of you, and I'll see y'all next time.